Come on, Cinderella. We got to get you ready for the ball.
That's Veronica Vaughn.
When this baby hits 88 miles per hour.
Go fuck yourself, San Diego.
Love Dirty Mike and the boys.
I'm not fucking leaving.
All right.
I am loving.
This coffee smells like shit.
And here we go.
A few housekeeping things beforehand.
Yeah, we can't.
So wait, tell people to follow the Instagram at free_refills_podcast.
Re-say that, John. Go for it.
Follow the Instagram at free_refills_podcast.
And if you don't, we will send our guy Marv to find you and hunt you down.
Or
Liam Neeson style.
We just need people to
That's
rate.
I'll find you.
Rate and review on iTunes, please. That gets us up in the rankings. We want to crack the top 200 in the first 20 episodes.
I rated it 2.
If you rate our podcast, yeah.
If you come follow us,
about Adam Sandler,
Luke will personally go to your Instagram and like every one of your photos.
100%.
That's such a Luke move.
That is such a meme.
I hope we
He does that to Mav all the time.
Do you?
Yeah, I'll come in and be like, "Hey, lit man."
That's
lit,
why we
lit
don't
fam.
follow each other.
Oh, hey. All right,
All right, Luke. What are today's
All
topics?
right, welcome to another Free Refills podcast. I'm Luke. We're here with Austin,
Hey-o.
Johnny Elfang,
Hello.
and then Trevor's here, but he's going to be working in the back with Marv today.
And he's only speaking when spoken to, so don't say anything.
You just
Not
spoke.
that we just.
Me and Marv, we've been slammed.
Slamming.
We've been slamming a lot of stuff lately in the back, so we're just trying to get everything together to move in the right direction right now.
No, Marv told me that you've been putting everything on his shoulders, so don't fucking lie. Anyway,
So intense.
today we're going to be diving balls deep into some Boston movies. We can all agree that Boston movies have their own category,
Yeah.
right?
Yep.
So,
Yep.
You know what I mean?
It's a genre itself.
It is a genre itself.
When did that start?
Wicked awesome.
Oh my
I could
God.
say
When was the point where everybody was like, okay, there's way too many Boston movies going on. This is separate than everything else.
I mean, I think that's just us.
I
saying-
think you only notice
No.
it because of the accent. I think there's movies elsewhere,
Did we say you could talk?
but I don't think you notice them
That's
because
true.
of the accent.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Immediately when the movie goes in, you're like, oh, this is from Boston.
Yeah, but
Ah.
I think that a Boston movie is what I'm saying
ahead,
I think that we put it in its own category because Boston movies are like just good. Like any movie that involves Boston has this reputation of being good.
Well, anything that, majority of their movies are damn near true.
Yeah.
Like, shit just happens in Boston to where they're like, you know what? Fuck it, we'll make a movie.
Fuck it, we'll make a movie. Is today's
But,
podcast?
like-
do we have to talk? Should we?
No.
Okay.
No,
All right.
no.
No, we're not going to do that
I
today.
just didn't know if you guys wanted to pick
If
up what I was
if I
putting
start
down.
doing that, it'll last a month.
Yeah,
I can start talking.
We went to Boston one time, dude, and it was when we caught the tuna fish.
Yeah.
The tuna. And
It was a glass of tuna.
It was a glass of tuna. Ah, where's my lobster money? It's my friend Johnny.
I forgot that was a Boston
yes,
movie.
I have it. I have it written down. Ted. That was Ted
yeah.
quote.
Mark Wahlberg was in it, so it had to be a Boston movie.
Right.
So
Let me turn and face you guys.
Is that
absolutely.
What do you think that? It's good and bad that Mark Wahlberg is known for being from Boston, but to be in every Boston movie, so like even not as a main character, like The Departed, he was a little, he had a good role, but he wasn't the main guy in it. Like, is it necessary?
I mean, like if somebody were to hand me a script and say, "Hey, would you like to be in this movie based on your hometown?" I'd like with all these movies that he's in. Yeah, it's pretty fucking sweet. It's very sweet.
I think they shoot a lot of stuff in Boston or plays it in Boston.
There's John's iconic breathe right there. Within the first 5 minutes, right?
The accent's fantastic.
It is.
And there's so much history, and it's like a beautiful city.
Absolutely.
For the most part.
Yes.
So like the backdrop is really cool to place a story. Like you could do a lot of those movies anywhere, but then like no, let's do it in Boston because it's got like a lot of history and other things going on.
And
there's a lot of landmarks
and a lot of
that
landmarks that
everybody
are
will like knows, but
yeah.
Well, there's a lot of, like you said, there's a lot of history that goes back in Boston to where, like, fucking Christopher Columbus. Jesus,
oh God,
dude,
F&A.
that's
like,
not true.
Why don't they make a movie on that?
About Christopher Columbus?
That'd be a great.
Because
be a great Boston.
It would
movie.
be all about syphilis and rape.
Preach, John.
Yeah. or chlamydia or whatever his idiots brought over,
Ebola.
and he didn't even land on the East Coast. That was
See, Plymouth Rock.
That wasn't him.
Who was it?
That was the Puritans coming out. Okay. Do we need
Give me a history lesson.
Okay, real quick.
Should I change the
Christopher
title to-
Columbus landed like way down like the Caribbean area. All right?
Who's seen Plymouth Rock? That's all I need to know.
The Pilgrims. Like the Quakers and the Shakers, that's actually later. But they came over. So what happens is like religious persecution, they couldn't do what they wanted. So they ended up going over like Denmark or some nonsense. And then they wanted to leave. They all got on boats, came over, and settled. That's when they landed in that New England area.
That needs to be a movie.
I mean, I don't know if would it star Mark Wahlberg?
And Matt Damon?
Probably. Mark Wahlberg as like John Smith, and who would play Squanto?
I don't know these names you're saying.
Read a book. I got a history minor.
No. I watch movies.
No, did you not know Christopher Columbus was like a notoriously evil dude? And like we should not be we should not have the day off. I'm coming to work on Columbus Day.
That's fine. I'm taking off.
But he just like basically
anyway, no matter what he did, who's playing him in the movie?
Okay.
Yeah, all right, question. Who's playing Christopher Columbus if there was a movie? Sure as hell is not going to be The Rock. I can tell you that right now.
I don't know. It'd be somebody squirrely.
I could see Matt Damon.
I'm going
for
with
it.
Casey Affleck.
Yeah. He's got to be from Boston. Casey is.
He is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I know.
He's an Affleck. He's the better Affleck.
Whoa.
Hot take. Hot take.
What?
Casey's the stronger Affleck.
I kind of agree.
I like him a lot more.
Why do you agree?
Why is Ben? Because Ben Affleck's very like the movies that I've seen with him. He's very like chill. I think he was better younger, like in his younger days, like Good Will Hunting days, like that's. But then when I seen him in like Gone Girl, his demeanor was just not. I don't know. It just doesn't do it for me.
I'm kind of.
But Casey Affleck, I think he's funny.
Yeah,
I think
he's
Casey Affleck's
a
very
lot
funny.
funnier.
Dude, Tower Heist. Have you ever seen that?
Yes.
Is that why you like him more? Because he's a lot funnier?
I think he's funnier and
funner.
What funnier?
What'd
I
you
said
say?
funnier.
Oh.
Yeah,
I thought
Austin.
you said funner. He's a funner dude.
He's a funner dude. No,
Like in like Good Will Hunting, he's like my boy's wicked smart.
Wicked smart.
My boy's wicked smart. That's like my favorite Casey Affleck moment.
let me look up.
Gordon Wood.
Let me look up some movies he's
Wicked
been in.
smart. What did he direct though?
Oh my God! You know a good fucking Boston movie?
Huh?
The Heat.
I did not have that on my list. That is in Boston.
I know. I remember.
Have you seen that, John? The
I have
Heat?
not.
Oh my God, Melissa McCarthy in her prime time.
In her
Sandra Bullock.
Oh
Yeah, Sandra Bullock and that's
Yeah.
a good fucking movie.
I did
So-
not.
No, Bill Burr's in that too.
Oh, barely. Bill
Barely.
Burr's
He
barely
is
in
in
it
that.
too, and it's so funny.
He's about my favorite one to come out of Boston.
And
have to
dude, he
say.
doesn't come up when you type in. I mean, he is considered an actor, obviously, but when you type in actors out of Boston, he'd not come up. I checked like 3 websites.
He's more comedian, but
He was in.
I mean,
he
still,
was
I
in
mean-
Breaking Bad. He was in The Heat.
Does stand up.
Does stand up. What else? I know, but he did something.
we
else,
just saw
too. He
we were
did another
watching
movie.
Chappelle's show, and he was in
He
the
was
racial
in
draft. Oprah.
Ocean's 11.
He's like OJ, black again.
Luke, do you have a list of movies
I
that you'd
do.
like to talk about?
The Town. I want to talk about The Town.
Who's Kyle we taking?
Who's I'm saying, like you said earlier, is that Boston stories are true.
Right.
Isn't The Town true?
Yeah.
That is
It's
insane.
it's a
That is
true
an
story?
epic.
Yeah.
Yes.
It's based
What?
on a true story. Yeah.
Doesn't necessarily mean it's shot for shot true.
No, but it's like based
But-
on like guys who
Rob Banks.
Rob
and-
Banks.
Yep.
That's so sweet.
That makes it even better.
I think, dude, like, why?
Is the Italian Job that?
No.
No, they're out in L.A. or something.
Just because it's Mark Wahlberg, Austin,
I
doesn't
know.
mean
That's
it's
why
Boston.
I got confused.
No, they're in L.A.
Okay.
because they're driving the Mini Coopers to the L.A.
You know,
River.
Like, didn't I tell you this at Kings Island, the
And-
theme park? There's
yeah.
a ride. It's like Backstreet something.
Oh,
God,
that
I
was
felt like I was
cool.
marking that. Felt like I was just so mark.
No, the
Did-
town is probably. Oh, it's not the best Boston movie.
No.
but it's up there. 'Cause I think Bostonians is that how you say, are those people? I think people from Boston. I think they're called
San
Bostonians.
Diegans.
San Diego
San Diego.
are
San Diegans.
like
I'm gonna ask
notoriously tough people.
Yeah.
Like you got to be tough. You're from Boston, get some edge on you, you know.
What?
And I think that's why a lot of movies are there because people from Boston.
So we talked about this earlier. Patriots Day.
Yeah, I was just looking at that.
That was one of the best movies I've seen, probably within the last few years. That has came through the theater and stuff.
That's
How,
up to date.
I know, but I would I thought about this before you even brought that up. Is they couldn't find anybody else to play that role besides Mark Wahlberg.
Yeah, but you know why?
Really?
You know why you don't like that is because when you're watching it, you're seeing Mark Wahlberg. You're not seeing a cop.
Correct.
And
but
and he didn't
I'm
look like the
watching
guy.
it as in like you're. It's just like I get that story happened and it was a great film and I remember that real life. Like I remember when that all happened. But like if they had another actor,
a no-name
actor, I think it would have did the story way more justice.
Yeah, but we all know that the only reason he was in
Hollywood.
That, the only reason he was in it is because it was like a personal thing. He was like, no, I want to be in this movie about the Boston bombing. That's why I want to be in this. It was, I mean, yeah, it was for the money, maybe a little bit, but in a personal note, he was like, no, I want to be in this movie for a personal sake, for my city, for the town.
If you could be in a Detroit movie, what scenario?
Triple X, dude.
Oh,
we just watched Triple X, Return of Xander Cage.
Like what has happened around our area that?
What would be
like?
I want to play
a Michigan
Eminem
movie.
in 8 Mile.
Oh God, a Michigan movie.
Oh, a Michigan movie.
Just,
I'm not from Detroit.
I want to make a
no, but yeah, exactly. So you could do
what's something that's happened.
Yeah,
I don't know.
Like, that's what sucks, man.
See, nothing crazy happens around here.
That I know of. I'm kind of glad. I don't want to hear anything crazy. There was a 20-minute car chase a few weeks ago. That was pretty cool.
You made a full feature-length film on a 20-minute car chase.
Starring.
With Luke's B-roll shots, he can do it. It would last about an hour.
Who would it be directed by?
You.
Me. I'm the main character. I'm the director. I'm the editor, and it's just about a 20-minute car chase.
It's pretty much Mark Wahlberg. You'd be the Mark Wahlberg of Michigan.
Oh, God. Based off this list that I'm looking at, I'd have to say the best Boston movie out of all these is The Departed.
Nope. I disagree. Now I'll tell you a couple of reasons.
Are you saying that The Departed's bad?
No. Here, I'm a moron, and I'll say that rather bad because I thought Batman Begins was going to be terrible based on the trailer. I was wrong. I know. And then I thought The Departed was going to be bad. When I first, now here's my.
I can't imagine you going into that thinking it was bad.
I would call it. I was like, I'm not seeing that. There's like too many stars. They're gonna be just fighting for like who's got the lead and everything.
That's a true story too.
And I was like, I don't want to watch a movie just jam packed full of stars. And I get it. And then it was a masterpiece.
It was a masterpiece.
It was so good.
The Departed is on my top 10 favorite movies of all time.
Who was I
That's
hanging out with?
Whitey Bulger's story, right?
Yeah, and Whitey Bulger.
It's based around.
Yeah, based around him. And then there's a movie starring Johnny Depp
that just came out.
Black Mass.
Yeah, Black Mass.
That's specifically about Whitey Bulger.
Yeah, but The Departed is good, and like I said, it uses Boston as a backdrop and everything. But then Good Will Hunting, I think, is better.
God. Based off of, I saw this online.
Strictly, I think the acting is great in all of them, but they're both Matt Damon.
They are both Matt
Damon.
Damon.
You know what the thing is, though? When that movie first came out,
which one?
Like Good Will Hunting, it was the first movie that Matt Damon and Ben Affleck wrote.
Yeah.
But they casted Robin Williams for him to. He's technically the main actor in that movie.
They used Robin Williams as the big name actor to get the movie to where it was. Like if they were gonna have a no name, they were afraid that no one was gonna see it. And I think Robin Williams did read it and had the idea of like, dude, no, we're gonna make this movie.
Yeah, and
you
that's the thing.
And then that's how it got to where the point it was.
The Departed has everybody in it.
Oh my God, it's epic.
So many stars.
It's like
and
the Warriors.
People are going to see it because of like actors, director, everything. No one's gonna go see Good Will Hunting.
No, especially when it came out.
Right when that came out.
Yeah,
you know what I mean. So like Good Will Hunting is good just based on what it is.
Yeah.
not who's in it.
Mm-hmm.
Like that's the story and the acting. Everything is just fantastic. What happened to Minnie Driver? See, the girl in Good Will Hunting.
Minnie Driver.
She's the love interest of Matt Damon in that movie.
Really?
Giant head, British. She disappeared.
Giant head.
Yeah, she's a huge dome.
Wait,
Minnie Driver. That's her name.
Minnie.
it sounds like a movie.
I know, not Baby Driver.
Minnie Driver.
Anyway,
about a midget
but
who cruises around.
That's why I think the.
So she came in. See, the minute she came in, see over the steering wheel, she's like,
Are you done?
yeah.
That's why I think Good Will Hunting is better than The Departed. And as when you go to Boston movies, one and two respectively.
Fever Pitch.
Yes, I have it on my list.
Is that the
one
one
of
with
the
Jimmy
very
Fallon?
few movies I like? Jimmy Fallon. I really can't take him serious when it comes to acting.
Fallon.
Jimmy Fallon. This is Saturday Night Live. Jimmy Fallon.
The sax are just going hard, like.
My
Jimmy Fallon.
Any Hooser. Very good movie. Drew Barrymore. Oh God. Very good. But that movie I thought was very good.
She loves playing in date movies.
I know. She's relaxed. But was that how many other movies has Jimmy Fallon played in?
He was in as a leading role.
Don't blow his
face.
He was in that one that didn't do very well, right after he left Saturday Night Live. Or wait, he might have still been on there. He had
Saturday Night Live.
Why do you do that so
Dude, there's
loud?
really
Jimmy Fallon, Will Ferrell.
just the most insane stacked. Like,
Can you do
Kenan
Jay Leno?
No. I don't even know where to begin.
you ever watch
I want to pull up. Hold on.
Jay Leno? His insane chin I've ever seen. Just what?
What were we talking about? Fever Pitch?
We were talking about Fever Pitch, but why do you think? I mean, I've never been to a game in Boston, but I mean, why?
Dude,
every movie's got the fucking stadium.
Fenway Park is a history ballpark.
It's so iconic, and the Sox are such an old team, and then you throw
number two. There's number two.
The iconic side.
Bingo.
Yeah, it's Boston.
Dude, it's
the
the
Red
Green Monster.
Sox, the Green Monster.
It's the classic stadium.
Monster.
The
Monster.
The Monsters.
Oh.
That picture of Jay Leno is so fat.
Oh.
He's had one too many chicken shacks. Go back.
Well, that makes for
looks
really.
like a lax
Look
figure.
at that. Look at that chin. His chin's gone.
This doesn't make for good podcasting. Trevor's pulled up pictures of Jay Leno for some reason.
Why?
Who knows?
Why?
He's got a big head too. Him and Minnie Driver.
Look at this.
Yeah, dude, I'm looking at Jimmy Fallon's. Oh my God, that is such a low blow of Jay Leno.
Leave him alone, man. He's got more money than we know what to do with.
That is very true.
He can look however he wants. Anyway,
go on.
John. We're talking about Jimmy Fallon and Fever Pitch.
Yeah.
And what else has he been in?
That was it. I really looked up a list.
His IMDb is just.
That's it. Just says Fever Pitch and The Fallon Show.
You said he was in Get Hard. I don't remember him being in Get.
What's Get Hard?
With Will Ferrell and
Kevin
Hart.
and Shaq shit.
Wait, Kevin Hart was in another movie?
I couldn't tell.
No, Get Hard. Oh, when he has to go to jail?
Yeah.
Okay.
And he gets him ready.
Was he really in that movie?
I don't know when.
He might have been in
But
passing,
it says that he might have been.
Cameo or something.
But, John, have you ever seen Celtic Pride?
No.
Oh, my
what?
God. I totally forgot about that movie.
What is Celtic Pride?
That's probably my favorite Boston movie.
Is it Celtic Pride?
That's a classic, dude.
No, okay.
Celtic Pride's
So
hilarious.
Marv from Home Alone.
Okay.
Him and Dan Aykroyd.
All right. You got
kidnap a jazz player during the NBA Finals.
I've seen that.
It's so
I've
good.
seen that a long time. What year? Hang on. I got it up right now. What year is that?
I'd say
96.
Trevor's looking up pictures.
96.
Oh, my God.
I
They
have
kidnapped
seen
Lewis
that.
Scott.
Played by...
Dude,
one of the Wayans brothers.
that is so
It's pretty solid.
No, that is a good
You know
Boston
who produced that?
Who?
Judd Apatow. He's listed as one of the producers. Don't worry, he didn't know who he was last week.
Nope. Still don't.
Damon
Celtic
Wayans.
Pride, dude.
Yeah, dude, that's I should probably watch that.
Yeah.
Bill Walton's in that movie?
He is. Larry Bird's in that movie.
Wow.
It's so good, dude.
Dude, when Larry Bird does his little pop in, he's like, it's fans like you that make me sick. And they're like the biggest Boston fans ever.
I know.
I'm like, yeah, I never really liked this. I never really liked that guy.
It's
Christopher McDonald's in there.
I'm surprised, dude.
Shooter McGavin?
Yes.
Yes.
Oh my God.
Isn't he the coach?
Yep.
Oh my God.
That's fantastic.
Did you guys? Were you guys big on the Boondock Saints?
Yes.
Yeah.
I didn't see the second one because I didn't want to. I just refused.
I've never seen the second one.
I don't want to see the second one.
I remember seeing. I remember it. I can't even quote it. Can't do anything. I just remember seeing the first one, but like when they do like a gun scene or something like that, and then the music would kick in, it just didn't do it for me.
Really?
Yeah.
William Dafoe is great in that one. There was a firefight. Yeah. That's a great Boston movie. Not great, but it's a good Boston movie. They made the second one, which I have no idea what the plot is.
Whoa.
But what?
Equalizer is in Boston.
I don't know what the Equalizer is.
With Denzel. You did a pretty good Denzel impression today. John, you want to redo it for us?
We're not doing that on the podcast.
Hey. John was quoting Remember the Titans, and he sounded like Denzel.
It wasn't even a quote. It was just a long.
You're killing me, Petey. You're killing me, Petey.
I need a fake 23 blast with a backside Georgia verse.
There you go. Trevor, Marv, hello?
Yes, I'm back here.
Is there any way you can look up the scene in Celtic Pride when he goes, I'll play one-on-one with this hot dog any day?
Yeah, I'll find it.
Well, you just did it pretty good. I don't think we need to watch this.
Celtic,
I mean, it would be pretty funny.
Pride.
I want to watch that whole thing.
I think that I may have. Man, that was 96. I probably saw it in 96.
John, you're a true fan.
I probably got the VHS. No.
Ooh. No.
No, but I've definitely seen that before. Now I'm remembering it.
Do you guys remember?
Is this the scene? Hold on.
Well, he mocks him after it, but it didn't come up.
Wow. I hope the microphone picked that up.
It did. You could hear it. It got it.
The Knowing.
That's in Boston. Oh, God, I don't even want to talk about it. Don't get me started on Nicolas Cage.
Nicolas
you know what? We're going to have a
Cage is a
podcast just on Nicolas Cage.
I can name.
Fuck him.
I don't really know.
He's in my favorite Dave Chappelle movie, Con Air.
I'm going to go right off the bat.
He's barely in it. He's barely in
The
it.
Knowing sucked. Ghost Rider sucked. National Treasures. So
Easy.
fucking.
The
fresh.
first one was okay.
First one was okay.
Oh, my God.
I think they go to Boston in
every,
that, don't they?
Okay.
They
The
do.
National, yeah, they do go in Boston. National
Boston
Treasure.
movie.
Everything's linked to another fucking thing. So they're like, oh my God, coffee mug. George Washington drank coffee. Coffee is made here. Beans.
Where's coffee?
Bags. Water. I need to go in the ocean. Guys, let's go. And then like everybody packs up just because like everything was tied to George Washington drank coffee and it's.
I took a shit and it was pointing south. We gotta go south.
You just take things so far, don't you?
Just the next level. Unreal.
So fucking extra, dude.
It's spelled out.
Oh my God.
It said. It's stop.
You're laughing at your own joke right now.
No, it's Trevor. He's.
God.
Is he okay?
When can we get Joe Rogan in on here?
I
It's
don't know.
Mars' fault.
Anyway,
a little bit more
bloated as hell.
A little bit more structured host.
Hey, I'm right here. Ted,
Fantastic.
is it? Do you like the first one or the second one better?
I go with the first one.
First
yeah, I'm going with the first
well,
one.
this goes back to our fucking sequels thing. They didn't need a second one.
I didn't mind the second one.
the first one was goofy and fun enough, and it's not something that needed to be done, but they just did it. And
You're
it
saying
was
the first one or
fine.
the second
No,
one?
the second one, like the first movie, Ted. It's funny because it's a talking teddy bear that swears and stuff, so that's funny. But they're like, yeah, it's just goofy. Let's make another one.
But like the Ted, it was like watching an episode of Family Guy.
Yeah.
So it's like no episodes of Family are tied to one another.
Mm-mm.
It's like you could literally watch one episode and be like, "Oh, that was funny," and you could never watch an episode. Like that's how Ted was.
Yeah.
Like okay, great, but if they could make a Ted 3,
Done.
What you would
saying
go
they
see
just
it?
like end? No, I'm saying they end the. Just make a third one, call it a trill, get out. I mean, I'd go see it.
I think
I'd go
I think
see
it's
it.
even funnier because he has the Boston accent.
Right.
Just because
Thick.
it's thick. Yeah.
Thick.
And I think I remember when I first watched Ted 2, I thought it was like very, very funny. Like I thought it was like the shiz. And I watched it again. And I was like begging Trevor to go and see it, and I didn't really think it was like that good the second time. I was like, ooh, I might have just wasted $9.
John, Luke wore Ted T-shirts all the way up to sophomore year in high school.
I did not wear
Bro.
Ted. It goes up.
Buddy for life.
It goes up every time.
Literally said Thunder Buddies for life.
It goes up every
sophomore year.
I did not
of
wear
high
it
school.
sophomore year.
With Mark
Do you
Wahlberg
understand
on
that?
it.
Luke.
You're doing that. No.
If I can go to your
Not do it.
Instagram right
Trevor?
now
Trevor?
and find a picture of
Did he?
you
It was
wearing
not
Totally
so-
did.
It was not sophomore year. It was middle school.
What year did Ted
Do you
come
want me
out?
to? Do you want me? Austin had a shaved fucking fat ass head in high school. Okay, I
It was
think
this shirt right here.
it was that one. Look, Thunder Buddies for life. I wore it in middle school.
Pull your mic away or calm down.
I
That
know,
thing
dude.
Is blowing
If
up my
somebody's
ear.
listening
You
to this
smell
shit
like
driving,
feet and ass.
he's so.
Dude,
You don't have any picture of it on your
What?
Instagram.
This must,
Year.
This joke must hit Luke deep.
it
because,
does
like,
because he knows I'm right.
No, it's not. No, it hits. I don't care. I just hate how you guys get like the era on where it was. Like sophomore year, I was wearing like I was getting out of the American Eagle phase, going into
You're shouting.
It came out 2012.
yeah.
You graduated, so 2012.
I was in
He's in
middle
middle
school.
school.
I was 12. Fuck
8th grade.
It's so
Free
awesome.
refill.
We've explained this how many times, and you still it goes out. It goes in 1 year, and then out the dickle.
Ted is my Thunder buddy.
He had that one too.
No.
I had two. I had the Thunder Buddies for Life one, and then it was gray. Try finding a gray one.
No, we know what it is, dude. Like it's good.
Okay,
Just
we got it.
move on.
You wore Ted shirts in high school.
To find
In
the
middle
color.
school.
Okay,
There's a
in
difference.
middle school.
At most, freshman year. And then
No,
Hang on, stop.
I know what I was wearing freshman year. Fresh.
Here's the thing.
Luke.
Do you still have the shirt?
No.
Want me to call your mother right now?
Call Susie Q and get her on the phone.
All right.
I
I'm sure
cannot
she
believe
does
we're
watch
talking
laundry.
about Ted shirts right now.
You brought
It's-
up Ted. We're talking about Boston movies,
Yeah.
which
I
includes
hate how he's getting the
merchandise.
date wrong.
Okay.
It came out in 2012. That's when it launched, and then you didn't see it until probably it came out on DVD or something.
No.
So that's like a full
No.
6 months. That's
You're
summer.
wrong. You don't even know when a movie comes out.
Oh,
I could easily.
okay.
You don't. Let's look up
I
when
know,
it came out.
like, there's a specific date that movies come out. Like, what are you talking about?
Movies only released on Tuesday.
Listen, I now wear 2012.
Tuesday in 2012 when the Ted came out was in August. When I wasn't in school in August. Wow. So Boston.
We're live on air.
He's like, oh, man, come on, man. You smell like feet and ass.
Well, it's
What
it's
that?
What a digression.
no. I don't care. Like the whole Ted phase is funny. It bugs me that you don't know when it came out. Like when the fucking phase was. I'm baffled over here. I'm baffled.
I wish I could find a photo because it's so true. Like, it is so
You
true.
want to put $200?
Oh,
We're gonna post on
I'll,
Instagram.
I'll put $200. It was middle school. I'll put 200. I'll bet my
It
paycheck right
came
now.
out when you were in 8th grade.
No.
And you wore it.
No,
in
I was
9th
12.
grade.
So you're telling me a 12-year-old is in 8th grade and a 9-year-old's a freshman?
No, a 12-year-old, yeah.
Totally.
You mean 12, 13? Probably turned 13. Well, no, when's your birthday?
June.
So you would have been, you just turned 18. You would have been a young 8th grader. You would have been just turned 13.
And I'm
And
older.
a
I'm
Ted
an old.
shirt is a young 8th grade move.
No, I don't know where you're getting the. Are you seriously gonna make me go over the dates right now?
No, we're going to, here's the thing. We will do our independent research I'll call Susie Q.
Tell you what, I'll bet you $200 right now.
You don't even have $200.
You want to pull out my wallet, Johnny?
We're gonna call your mother. We'll get her on the horn.
Okay,
She'll
live.
sort this whole thing out. We'll have her on the podcast next week. Or I'll get her to record something and we'll play it on the podcast.
I do not want to talk about General Hospital.
Your mom watches General Hospital.
Oh, yeah.
Brutal.
Dude, she's been watching that for, man, since she's been since she wore 10 shirts.
Since she wore 10 shirts. I'm crying right now. I'm gonna find a picture of Luke in a Photoshop a 10 shirt on him. I'm gonna put it on the Instagram.
Like a thumbs up photo.
Oh my God! So actors that are from Boston. Oh, we were talking about that. We talked about the Afflecks. I'm trying to get us back on track here, boys.
It's hot in here, man.
It is. It's
71.
71 degrees in the Trent Road Studios.
Oh my God, this is brutal.
Trent Road Studios.
All right.
This is so.
What a digression. Can we get back on track?
Yeah.
We're talking about. Holy shit.
So
God.
how do you guys think Mark Wahlberg, I get he got big off, well, he was Boogie Nights.
not
No,
Bo-
Boogie
sorry,
Nights was his
not Boston.
first. I know, but we're talking about Mark Wahlberg.
Dude, New Kids
he
on
is
the Block.
Boston.
Wasn't that him?
That was his brother, Donnie.
He was in it, though, for 8 seconds. He was. Look it up.
Mark Wahlberg?
Yeah.
Can we play Good Vibrations just for the fans? Fans. We don't have fans.
We have offhand.
We have downloaders.
It happens. No, I'm pretty sure Mark Wahlberg was for 8 seconds. You know what we should have done? We should have had this podcast live from Wahlburgers in Taylor.
I want to talk about Wahlburgers and did we like it?
Wait,
That's a good topic.
Just hold
That's
up.
a good topic.
I had that written down.
Sorry, you were saying something about Mark Wahlberg, how he got big. Boogie Nights was fantastic.
Yeah.
I'll go to a limit and say that's my favorite Mark Wahlberg.
Wahlberg?
Yep, Wahlberg. Mark Wahlberg movie.
I thought Boogie Nights was actually pretty good. Not gonna lie.
Boogie Nights was fantastic. It was so good.
I don't know about my favorite Mark
That's
Wahlberg.
another one with a ton of actors in it. Don Cheadle, Philip Seymour Hoffman,
John C. Reilly,
Julianne Moore,
Burt Reynolds.
Dude,
that was a hell of a cast.
What's his name? Oh, I'm blanking. The dude who kills himself. Spoiler alert, because his wife's banging everybody.
What's his face? The guy from Wild Hogs.
Yeah, Mark at the age of 13 is one of the group's original members.
Oh man.
Yeah, watch out. And he's Marky Mark. And then I think while he was Marky Mark and the Funky Bunch, he went and did Boogie Nights.
See that Instagram post of Post Malone eating at Wahlburgers?
No.
Just so opposite. You have Mark Wahlberg sitting next to Post Malone at Wahlburgers. It's just a very random,
just
random
different.
pair.
But I would also like to hang out with those two at the same time.
Dude, you type in Mark Wahlberg and it is just movie after movie after movie.
Dude, the dude works.
You know what's funny, though, is he can be in these movies, but I don't think of it as, I do The Rock or, you know what I mean?
Because he's better.
Who?
I think so.
Mark Wahlberg than The Rock.
Oh, Mark Wahlberg was
got
in
more
Renaissance Man, 94 with Danny DeVito.
Dude.
I just fucking.
Oh, man. Remember we went back and, what did I say? If you could be in any Michigan movie,
Mm-hmm.
did you see Four Brothers?
Yes, that was better.
Really good.
Yeah,
That
Andre
was
3000's
really
in
good.
that.
Mark
Yep.
and the fuck bunch.
What is wrong with you? You're just out of it today. I did Four Brothers.
Oh,
That
man.
was- yeah, that was Detroit.
Here's an all-star cast. Pain and Gain. Get outta
Here we
here.
go.
That's like
Is that who I
misking.
think it
That's
is,
like
John?
that's like
Don't even bring up
mixing
that movie.
kerosene with gas.
That movie was funny.
The Rock.
He's
And-
hilarious in that movie.
Oh man.
Oh! Have you seen Pain and Gain?
Favorite Boston movie to date? The Perfect Storm.
Get out of here.
No.
What?
No.
Are you kidding me?
No.
You guys got to be shitting me.
It's so below everything on this list.
It's probably not even on your list.
It's not.
3. The 3. That's this one.
Technical difficulties. I mean, you're sitting it down. It's making a lot of noise.
Is it this one?
Yeah.
Say bye, Trevor.
I'm not buying
Should have Perfect Storm.
What is?
I say just leave it. Just keep it on.
Is that George Clooney?
George Clooney. Listen to that all-star cast.
Let's hear it.
And it's a true story. George Clooney, Mark Wahlberg, Diane Lane, John C. Reilly, William Fichtner. That's all.
Is that a Boston movie though?
Yeah. It's Boston Harbor.
Boston Harbor. Okay, well, I thought they're out in the middle of the ocean.
John Hawkes.
Isn't what's her face in there? Sabrina the Teenage Witch.
Are we on the fact that all the movies on here don't have to be specifically in Boston? Could be on the outskirts. And then it says Conan O'Brien's not from Boston, but he's from the outskirts.
Yeah.
Right. I'm from the outskirts of Detroit. That's technically the same thing, but whenever
That's
somebody
what I'm saying.
asks,
I'm saying like we go on vacation. Somebody, hey, where are you from? We're from Detroit.
Here's my thing.
That's
We're going on a
what
little
I'm saying.
tangent. We're not talking about movies real quick. When people say they're from Detroit, people like to claim they're from Detroit, and they're really from like Farmington. I ran into that a lot in college. Like, where you from? I'm from Detroit. Like, no, where you really from? I'm from Rochester Hills. Like, just say that then. Like, I get it. You grew up in the suburbs. Don't say you're from Detroit to make it sound cool. People like to do that.
I always say
and it
about
makes
10
me
minutes
angry.
south of Detroit.
And that's
I say
fine.
that every time.
Because no one knows where Allen Park
I
is.
don't want to be from Detroit.
No one wants to be from Detroit. Just people who grew up outside of Detroit like to say they are.
Someone said the other day, they were like, nobody's going into Detroit. They're always going out of Detroit. You know what? This isn't a Detroit. What is this? The Roast of Detroit podcast? No, we're not doing that right now. I cannot be roasted. Someone's going to find us.
The first time ever you don't talk trash about somebody, and it's going to be about the city of Detroit.
Dude,
313.
For a hot second, Mark Wahlberg was in Detroit every other day.
He was.
Like every day.
Wait, is there 2 Wahlburgers now?
Yeah, there's one downtown and there's one here.
Sorry.
Yeah, so we have
Forgot
one,
about the one
in
in
Taylor,
Greektown.
which is like 10 minutes away. Is one in Greektown?
Greektown, yeah. There was a shooting of 10 about a month ago down there, right outside of it.
Is Wahlburgers looking to sponsor a podcast?
Dude,
possibly.
If we got Wahlburgers down there to go get if they sponsor us, I literally, get free burgers,
free refills.
How about this?
Got him.
We will say we do a movie podcast. We'll go up to him. I bet you his
and then we
brother's there
point at
all the
all
time.
the movies that they
And be
have
like,
up on the ceiling. Dude, we talk about all those.
Like, dude, we would be more than happy to go in on it.
Shoot.
I think they would do it.
Let's get some more followers. Please rate and review us on iTunes.
Absolutely.
And then we can get that Wahlburger sponsorship.
That would be very sweet. That'd be hilarious.
Like, I need Wahlburgers, once a week.
Yeah.
You're trying to eat healthy.
Dude, we've only ate there
I'm not
once,
healthy.
and we haven't ate there again, but it was good. I just think that it's more of the name that gets people in there. Like, if that was called something else, no one would go in there.
This just hit me. Was Step Brothers in Boston?
No,
Sure.
because they're the Catalina wine mixer, and that's in California.
Jesus,
it's California. It's California, 100%. Now, Doback went to Johns Hopkins, which is in Baltimore. Smoked weed with Johnny Hopkins.
You did?
Sloan Kettering.
You did, John.
That was in California.
You're insane.
I always base movies around, like, did I see a palm tree? And if there's no palm tree, it's probably shot in Boston.
Boston, yeah, it's either L.A. or it's in Boston. Was somebody talking about their Irish heritage? It was Boston. Hey, my Irish heritage. I might be from Boston. See you, Trevor.
Did we say you could leave?
And Trevor's just strolling out of the south. All right.
All righty then. Dude, we honestly hit everything.
We hit all the top Boston movies.
So let's go with this. I'm going to name an actor. You guys give me the best movie they've played in.
All right.
Jesus
All right.
Christ.
Are these Boston actors?
Yeah.
All right. Grease me with a Boston actor.
I got it. Hold on.
I have the actors, but I know what you guys are already going to say because we kind of hit it already, but like Matt Damon, Good Will Hunting.
Yeah.
And you say.
Think Mark Wahlberg's best movie?
Is Boogie Nights. I already said that.
I think that's
Yeah. Name one that's better.
I think it's a lot. I think it's just a classic.
It's so good.
But I don't know if that's his best one.
That's like one of those movies
Like,
where there's just
he
so
was-
many stars in there.
I think he
That
was
they-
not that good of an actor then, but I think he had a really good supporting cast.
Right.
And so that made him seem like a better actor. Same thing with Seinfeld. Seinfeld was a terrible actor, but his show was so good because everybody around him was so incredibly funny.
He didn't go into acting after that, did he?
Who?
Not acting, but he didn't make any movies.
Seinfeld? No, he didn't need to.
No.
It's like Drew Carey.
Yeah.
Drew Carey did stand up, and then
that's all they're doing in the 90s, and we talked about this before, that they were just throwing development deals at stand-up comedians.
Was Drew Carey the best thing to come out of Ohio?
Actually, dude, I hate Ohio so much.
Where the points don't matter.
No, Drew Carey's not the best thing to come out of Ohio.
Oh, hey, know who else is from Boston?
What?
James Spader.
Is he really?
Yeah. Age of Ultron. He's
And
Ultron.
A million other things, but yeah.
Yeah, I know him from that.
Yeah. James
And then he was in
Spader's
The Office, too.
Yeah, Robert California.
Ben Foster.
I don't know who that is.
No, never mind. It looked like some other guy. All right. What about Chris Evans' best movie?
Oh, God.
Oh, I just saw him in something that I didn't know he was in recently.
I just know him as Captain America, so.
That's what everybody knows him as, but he was in There
Shit.
Goes the Microphone. And you're
It's
kicking
tied
it.
around my leg like a.
Turn it off.
Can you just turn that off?
There.
Amateur hour over here at the Trenton Road Studios. No, Chris Evans was definitely in something that wasn't a Marvel movie, and I was watching it. Or it came up in conversation. Oh, not another teen movie. He said, that's what it was. He was in, oh, no, and he was in Scott Pilgrim vs. the World.
All right. Thanks for listening. Make sure you hit the follow button. Hey, Toretto. We'll see you soon, and see you next week. Freedom Films.
Oh, he gets so creepy at the end.
It's funny.
Vin Diesel's just too much for me.